Alrighty, what is up, everybody? I'm back with a brand new mic. Sarah was kind enough to bring me a new setup here on stream, so hopefully I'm sounding a little bit more professional. And yeah, just getting warmed up here. We still haven't fixed the chat yet, so just bear with me. No more animated emotes for the time being, but I still encourage you guys to spin your hearts out. If you're watching the VOD after the fact, please type a letter J in the comments in honor of my Aunt Jan, who was watching this exact same intro that you're watching from a couple days ago. And I pretty much died of embarrassment watching her watch me go like, yeah, guys, my sister's dog's boyfriend just came into town. She's like, what does that mean? That's not funny, basically. She's like, what do you... Like, zero laughs from Aunt Jan. She does not fuck around. No, not even a pity laugh. But yeah, guys, yesterday was July 4th, and I took the day off yesterday. I picked up Sarah, who's sitting over by me over there on the bed, and we had a fabulous day. We, watched fireworks and ate a bunch of delicious slow-cooked ribs and went out on the lake. I drank a bunch of White Claws. It was pretty much like the most American day that one can have. So yeah, good kind of rest day yesterday, and I'm ready to get back to the grind. Also, in other fun news, I got a Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship today, which it's not going to be on stream or a YouTube video. It's going to be like, I have to make like a 30-second video, and they're going to pay me money for that. So that's very nice. I like that. I don't even have to dilute my own content. It's a win-win. So I'll probably get started on that later tonight. But I wanted to get back into the stream today, get back into the grind. Suss it out. In fact, let's head over to another level. Let's warm up some Ice Cavern here. And yeah, welcome back, everybody. What is up, Mac, Dick Butters, Nightbot, Forlow, Chansey, yeah, Nightbot, Transparency Boo, Forlow, Dakota, Emilio, PR Sonic, Sneep Putin on YouTube, and Brock. Welcome, guys. Will and Nick. Welcome, guys. Big shout-outs, by the way, to Skill Not Found 97 yesterday for the offline Prime sub. Thank you for that. Guys, thank you for getting me back over 600 Twitch subs yesterday. 600 base sub count. Appreciate that. Thank you for the good lucks, guys. I need to make it so I can read some of the names in the chat, because right now, the dark blue name, classic Twitch, the dark blue names I can't read, so let me mess with that. Yeah, welcome, guys. We're back. We're gaming. Colorized offering. Wait, can I do... Yeah, I'll just leave all your names. Oh, that's annoying. I like seeing you guys' names in color, but whatever. It's fine. We're working on fixing the other chat in the future, so it's all good. Dragon Bun, what up, JX? Botrix. Good night, Owl. Hey, guys. Septimoon. About to do therapy. Hey, have a good time at therapy. Have an eye-opening experience. Or not. Violet Lizard, Alex, Ronnie. Okay, let me do an IL of this level here. An individual level speed run. And we'll see what happens. You guys liking the new mic? I upgraded back to the old one I had in Virginia. I had Sarah bring it. I think it should sound a little better. You guys can probably hear me better when I'm talking quiet now. I turned off the noise suppression, so it should be good. What's up, Overlock? It's like a cock. Yeah, it does have cock-like properties, doesn't it? I agree. I like very... It's like you know what it reminds me of those push pop popsicles. Or not push pops, but I remember at summer camp we'd have the big cylindrical popsicles. They're perfect cylinders, and they're red and yellow, different flavors and stuff. That's exactly the same shape as this one. Perfect dildo shape, I dare say. What's up, Gizmobsky? Welcome. Don't jump that. All right, let me kind of get my focus back into the game here. We did, like I mentioned, I took the day off yesterday. Had a beautiful 4th of July. And Sarah's home, and so I'm feeling happier and more fulfilled than ever. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see. I gotta say, I've really been enjoying doing, like, kind of shorter grinds lately. Like, not being so committed to trying to play for a long time, you know. 2-3 hour streams. It's good enough for me. So we'll see if we do something like that today. Oh, also in other news, I want to say thank you again. I've been saying thank you to you guys for the past while now, especially on YouTube for watching the latest video. It's up over like 65,000 views now. I think this is easily going to be the most viewed video on my channel. It might be the first video, if people keep watching it over the next month or so, it might be my first video to crack 100K, which would be, that's quite an achievement. And it's quite the achievement because it's not just like a world record or something, but it's like just it's like an actual YouTube. You know what I mean? Yeah, you guys know what I mean. Anyways, let me do that bonk. Let me head over to where am I going? Let's do Alpine. I like doing these kind of longer levels to get started, kind of get my head in the space. Rumor with the tier 1. Thank you for 14 months, Rumor. Appreciate it. First sub of the day. Anyone else got a prime to spare? It should kick off a hype train if anyone else does sub right now. I can't guarantee that. Usually when I think a hype train is going to start, I'm wrong. But pretty sure that's how that works. I don't know. Yeah, I'm glad you're liking the new mic, Vanta. I got it's like a fancy podcaster mic. I'm like Joe Rogan. Homeless Joe Rogan crossed with Jesus and John Lennon. Shirtless mode. Love my streams even when not world record pace. Thank you, Nick. That's very sweet of you. Felt the stick kind of trying to get stuck right there for a moment. Hopefully that doesn't fuck any of my runs today. I really gotta go get a new controller, man. Shoot off fireworks. We played with some sparklers. But no, all of the fireworks were being shot off by our neighbors out here in the cove. You know, we live on a lake, so tons of the neighbors will be like shooting off their own fireworks. And in fact, right across the cove from us, you know, literally like feet away, there's a family doing a big fireworks display, like thousands of, there gotta be at least $1,000 worth of mortars and shit. So that was really cool. And especially, I was talking about this before, since our house is like kind of on a hill coming up from the lake, it's like we're even closer to the fireworks like in midair as they explode. So it's definitely as close up as you can get to a fireworks display. Yeah, just let the rich people shoot them off, exactly. I'm scared. Like, we could, I think one day we could do our own fireworks, even if it's not that extra. We could do some of our own, but it's just kind of like, for me, I'm kind of a pussy. Like, I was lighting literally I was lighting sparklers last night, and I was like, I was holding the lighter up to it, and I was like, like thinking it was gonna like burn my hand off or something. Like, I'm just a pussy with fire stuff. Like, you got to be kind of a pyro to take charge of the fireworks situation. What's up, Otaku? Spit that fire. Oh yeah, spitting something. Let's head over to Wizard Peak. I'm just enjoying doing some ILs right now to get going. What's up, Matthew and Joe and Gizmovsky, Overclock, Ronnie? Man, all these good lucks from the YouTube chat. Thank you, Alex. Hope you guys doing well. Oh, you were delivering food during the 4th and just seeing fireworks everywhere? That's awesome. Yeah, picking up Sarah from the airport, I saw a few fireworks displays. No, the fireworks were awesome. The food was excellent. Fucking Matt slow cooked a bunch of ribs and brisket last night. corn and salsa and salad and stuff. It was fucking amazing. We're probably gonna have a bunch of leftover meat tonight. I'll probably make some homemade mashed potatoes or something. How many s'mores? We did not make s'mores, but Sarah likes s'mores. Her face lit up when you mentioned that. Had a family member when they were a kid blow a huge hole in their thumb. Yeah, I'm definitely nervous of stuff like that. Whoops. What's up, Graham? Let me see how this recovery looks, because now the wizard's gonna be further forward. See what happens. Yeah, see, this is gonna be weird. Can you? Yeah, you can grab him at that point. Like, ideally, you don't want to try to rush him. If you're behind, you don't want to try to rush him, and then like, because like what I've noticed is if you're a little behind like that, you could try to rush and like just get him right here. But it makes more sense because he really slows down at like this part right here. You can like wait till he gets up here and then try to flame charge him. Gotta have patience with that. Just depends how far behind you are, I guess. It almost feels like the developers wanted you to catch him, you know, on the way up. Like, he kind of moves quickly here to get you going like, oh, fuck, let me catch him. And then he slows down right here to give you a chance to hit him. What's up, Zach? Getting back into Spyro? Dude, enjoy. I'm trying to look at the back of these mountains and shit. They really did model these dragons all the way around to every side of them. Or the mountains. I mean, what did I say? The dragons. Alright, let's head over to Blowhard. And then maybe do some Jock. And then we'll do some runs after that. You just started watching the Exploration mod video 11 months ago. I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but thanks for checking that out. Exploration mod, huh? Still have 5 hours left of it. Yeah, I was joking around. I'm glad that my I'm kind of glad that my last video is doing good, because pretty much every other video that, you know, people have watched on my channel is just like a raw, unedited playthrough. So I'm glad I'm glad the last video I made was like highly edited and like, you know, a better representation of my channel. If people are going to get recommended something. Most of the videos that it'll recommend you on my YouTube channel are just, like you said, like 5+ hour just playthroughs. Yeah, I'm definitely past that era for myself. Especially now that I live stream on YouTube, it's like there's no point for me to just repost one of the things I already streamed without editing it. What's up, Kevlarion? Missing everybody here. You just downloaded a PS1 emulator, got Spyro loaded up. How do you walk glide? Walk glide is not a thing. You cannot walk and glide at the same time. But I think what you might have meant to say was charge glide. And it's flame charge and charge glide are exactly what they sound like. They're just pressing X and square for a charge glide. Or pardon me, pressing square and X like that to charge just for a frame before gliding. So that way you start your glide at full speed and height. And then a flame charge is pressing circle then square, again, very quickly. I do it like this, kind of where I use this part of my thumb to hit circle. And then if you do that with the right proximity to things, then you can home them in. See how I homed in the first one but not the other two? So yeah, so if you're curious about learning more about those mechanics, I do have a video called 3 Hidden Strategies Every Spyro Player Should Know, where I talk a little bit more in depth about them. So check that out if you're curious. Shun Fergoon, thank you for the Prime. Welcome. Or feel free to just ask me questions in my chat. What's up, Mika? Wall glide. Yeah, wall glides are annoying. It's one of those things where you have to like learn each wall. It has its own amount of leniency it has before it flops you. But I mean, it is what it looks like. You just glide against a wall, and hopefully that you're pushing up against it enough that it raises you into the air more than you fall, but not pushing up against it so hard that you flop. And that right amount of pushing up against the wall just varies from wall to wall. With Artisans, a very famous wall glide in this game is the Artisans wall glide outside of Town Square. And since that wall curves around to the left, you have to be tapping left as you do it, so that way you're not, you know, pushing too hard against it at the end. Yeah, I've made an entire 120% tutorial series. Again, I don't go super in-depth about like how to flame charge and how to wall glide. It's really talking more about the 120 route at the time and different routing options, as well as different little nuances and things to be aware of during that route. But yeah, definitely check out the 3 hidden strategies every Spyro player should know. And yeah, I talk a lot about specific wall glides as well in those tutorials. So if you're curious about the Artisan's wall glide, check out my Artisan's Homeworld 120% tutorial. Around like, I think it's like around the 15-minute mark. I even like show like what polygons you can stand on and stuff. I got into it, man. I made those tutorials back in like 2021. It's been like 3 years, but I think they still like, even if some routes have like, you know, evolved slightly, I mean, I think all in all, you know, those tutorials are not outdated at all. You can still stand to learn a lot from them if you're curious about this game. About speedrunning this game specifically. Also, since we're talking about learning to speedrun this game, I was talking about this in the Spyro Discord the other day, but someone was asking in that Discord, they were like, hey, does anyone do coaching or lessons in this game? And some of you guys may know where I'm going with this. I do coaching and lessons. I charge, I do that. It's not free, but you can pay me $40 and I will sit down with you for a private hour-and-a-half long Discord call. We can share screens and I can show you my input display, or I can look at your gameplay, or we can review your runs or videos, or we can just talk, you know, about mentality, things like routing, specific strategies, specific parts of the game, or more general stuff like speedrunning outlook and burnout, and mixing in content creation with all of that and how to balance all of that. So if anyone's curious about that or wants to do that, feel free to DM me on Discord. My Discord's linked down below on the YouTube channel, or you can type !Discord in my chat. So feel free to DM me if you're curious about scheduling a lesson. $40 for an hour-and-a-half long Discord call. Okay, let's go to another level. Let's do some Jock. Maybe I'll do Metalhead. Let me just do the Metalhead out of bounds, just because I like to have that like a little warmed up before going for it. Yeah, it's for beginners, for all skill levels. My lessons are intended for. If you've never speedran Spyro before, I mean, I'll take you wherever you're at. If you've never speedran Spyro before and you're like wondering where do I get started, and you want someone to literally tell you what to do, then I can do that. Or maybe if you've done a couple blind runs but you don't really know what to do next or how to kind of get to the next level, I'll give you like I will guarantee, no matter what skill level you're at, I will give you your very clear next step in your speedrunning journey. That much I can guarantee you. I know this hobby can be kind of like, you know, especially to start out, it can be kind of confusing. It could be kind of like, all right, so do I just like copy what everyone else does, or should I just try figuring out my own strats? You know, like, how do I submit a run? How do I record a run? should I bother recording a run since I suck so bad? And the answer to that is yes. There's a lot of questions that people who are new just don't really... It's nice to have someone kind of hold your hand and tell you, okay, do exactly this. This is the next thing you should probably do. So yeah, just DM me. Yeah, I talk a lot about mindset stuff. You know, for a lot of people, especially for those of you who have done a couple runs already or have been speedrunning for a while, a lot of what a lesson with me would be is going to be more about the mindset and the experience that you've had and how to get over like the frustration. You know, by the time you've put down a few runs, you'll definitely be like intimately familiar with the frustration, the negative reinforcement that is really ever present in trying to get more optimal, in this hobby. And so, yeah, if you've already speedran a good amount, and you're probably going to be dealing with some version of burnout or mindset struggle. And yeah, that's a big thing I talk to, especially with slightly more experienced players. So that's what I'm saying. It's like it doesn't have to be all focused on like the mechanics and stuff, or like doing, okay, now learn this, now learn that. We could sit down and talk for an hour and a half straight about just like how you feel playing this game, and like whether you think speedrunning is even right for you after having done a few runs, or how to do it in a way that's healthy, the right amount of like dedication to have to it, or just the right relationship to have with such a hobby with so much negative reinforcement. It's a different answer for everyone. And it's something that I'm really into, that, you guys know I'm always talking about like how I'm feeling and how the game makes me feel. And that's like I think that's something I have a grip on that not many speedrunners actually really do, have a healthy relationship with this hobby. Let's exit level. What's up, Isaiah? Thank you for the good luck. Hey, no pressure, Otaku. Don't even trip. And hey, like, I don't like offer that like these. I'll stop talking about the lessons here in a sec. By the way, I know it's like kind of like, okay, shut the fuck up, dude. I get it. Fucking self-promoting ass. I want you guys to know, if you do a lesson with me, I'm not like expecting you to like do the things I say or whatever. Like, it's just like literally, I did one lesson and it was just to talk and hang with someone. Like, there was just someone that wanted to talk and hang with me and just chill out and have a beer and just talk about life and stuff. And it's whatever you want. It doesn't have to be like this. Like, it doesn't have to be like a commitment or anything. Anyways, that's the last I'll say about lessons and stuff. It's just for your benefit. Everything's just for your benefit, Knowing the game will always be there is the biggest thing for you. Yeah, to those of you guys who don't know, First Maple speedruns a lot as well. And to the Dragonfly world record holder. And yeah, a lot of, what did you say? Knowing the game will always be there is the biggest thing for me. It doesn't have to be a full-time job. Yeah, I think even people that aren't lucky enough to treat speedrunning like a full-time job like me, they still do, It's like fucking, you play the game so much, you kind of get obsessive, and you treat something that really should be a hobby like a full-time job, even if it's, not. 99% of players, it's not literally that, but we treat it like that. We treat it like, oh, I have to get this PB, I have to grind for this amount of time, I have to do XYZ thing. And it's like, dude, this isn't your job, like this, even if it is your job, even in my case, it's my job, but I'm, no one wants me to, be sad and burning myself out with it. Yeah, it's easy to prioritize a hobby. I think any speedrunner that has like put a lot of time into this hobby can relate to that, about like, just overworking yourself with the hobby, obsessing or whatever, having an addictive personality with it. So yeah, balancing, knowing that that's the case, like trying to balance this hobby with like having a real life, that's like a real challenge. Let's see here. But then for other people, it's not like that. For other people, it's like, oh, I'm just brand new. I just want to casually try a run, you know, and not even worry about learning routes and, you know, just do a, you know, blind run and then move on to something else. Like, that's cool too, you know. But the other, you know, what Maple's talking about is more like when you're so far deep into this hobby, it's like, it just kind of consumes you, and that's not good. So yeah, having different, to get back to what you originally said, having different like reminders in your head, like what you said, knowing the game will always be there, so I don't have to like sit here and drive myself crazy right now, you know. That's a big like reminder, you know. Or another, you know, reminder like that, or cope, whatever you want to call it, is that it's just a game, you know. It's so true that it's like, why am I here like losing sleep over this? It's a fucking kids game, you know. That's another common reminder. It's like whatever like little reminders like that, I think they go a really long way. Am I playing on a CRT? Yes, I am. You can type !setup in my chat for more details. Would emulating this game cause issues with speedrunning? No, not really. Plenty of people speedrun this game on emulator. The only issue that it causes is that the load times are a little slower. Like when I jump on the balloonist like this, I'll tell you the exact screen that's longer. This screen right here. Hold on, wait. See how he stops right here in midair? See how he stops there? He stopped there for just a moment, and then he moved into Nasty's world. On emulator, he would stop there for like another couple of seconds. You know, or going into a level, he'd be like kind of paused for a couple seconds and then fly in. That's the only difference. That's literally the only difference. So you might be thinking, oh, well, that's a big deal because in speedrunning, we want to go as fast as possible. But let me reassure you that, you know, it's not a big deal. If you're a new player and you're not grinding for world record, it's not a big deal losing a couple seconds on loads. So yeah, you can play this game on emulator. Just if you're interested in speedrunning, just check the leaderboard for the allowed list of emulators for the leaderboard. It's a pretty long, there's a lot of emulators they allow, so just find one you like. A lot of people recommend Duck Station and all that. Look at that, first try. Love to see that, big dick. $40 for 90 minutes, what a deal. I think it's a good deal, you know, considering that I'm like kind of the undisputed, like one of the best, or at least we could say I am undisputed, the most experienced Spyro 1 player. I think, considering my pedigree, whatever, like, I think it's a good deal. If I was just some no-name, you know, like, you know, whatever, like 60th place on the leaderboards, and it wouldn't really make sense. But I think I offer enough value to charge some money with lessons. In fact, I think I offer enough like unique value that I could charge more. But I don't feel right charging more than that, because I know a lot of you guys, you know. Money isn't exactly a small object, you know. So I feel like $40 is a good middle ground to where I feel like I'm getting value out of it, and so would someone else. I'm not trying to take you guys for all you're worth or anything. You're the best around. Okay, let me see this. Dude, another one? Dude, I'm just Mr. Rat Proxy today. I'll do one more and then we'll do a run, I think. Thanks for the good luck, Jack. That almost worked. Knowing that de-rusting's super easy. Yeah, I feel like you gotta have that experience over and over, which I'm sure you have, Maple, of like thinking like, fuck, I haven't played for a few days, I'm gonna be super rusty. And maybe you will be kind of rusty. You kind of like convince yourself that you are gonna be rusty, and so you sort of play like that almost. But then like after literally like a day, or not even a full day of playing, but like an hour or a couple hours into a session, whatever rust you're feeling, at least in a Spyro game, like it's just gone, you know. Like it's rust. I'm not gonna say rust is a myth, but like you said, de-rusting is much easier, I think, than we make it out to be in our heads. We think, oh fuck, if I don't play for a day or two, I'm gonna be all fucked up and stuff. No, you'll be fine. And in fact, you know, it stops us from taking breaks, and that's like a bad thing as well. Because if you're playing the game and you're just feeling like you're just going through the motions, then, you know, you're not really as locked in as you could be. So there's a balance to be struck there. We talk so much about rust being rusty in speedrunning. Oh, let me de-rust rusty runs, but we don't talk about like, all right, this is my 8th day in a row. It's like that rust works in the other direction as well, where you overdo it and now you're not like as sharp. But either way, neither one of those things is like such a big deal that it should stop you from doing one thing or another. Just do whatever you want, you know? Do what your heart tells you. You gotta follow your heart type of shit. What's up, Sora? Do you ever think there's a chance that Coveless Harbor Skip were developer intended due to the... You know, that's an interesting question, Graham. So, like, what he's saying is there's collision on top of the Twilight Harbor head and on top of the Nasty's loot head, but there's not collision on top of the Nasty Nork head, which happens to be the final boss, the place we're trying to get to in any given playthrough. So why is that? Do you think the developers intended that? I personally do not think that's the case. I'm pretty sure, and I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think some developer mentioned this. Like one of the devs, like Ted Price or someone, was asked about this in like a Q&A. But please don't quote me on this, but I believe the reasoning that the Nasty Nork head doesn't have collision is because when they were trying to put all 3 dragon heads in one space here in Nasty's homeworld, they were just copy and pasting the Toasty head from Artisans, which they had already made, right? So they just were copying and pasting that. And what they found is when they made 3 copies of it, it was just too much collision for the game to like render a smooth frame rate. So they just had to remove collision from at least one of the heads. It was just, I think it was just a happy accident that they happened to remove collision from the top, from this part, you know, this part right here of the Nasty Nork head. Like, I think that was just a happy accident. Perhaps maybe some developer might have thought when they were doing that, like, maybe someone one day will get through this. But I don't think it was like a serious consideration when they were doing it. I think it was more for just optimizing the game system is why they probably did it. Why do I have a key? What the fuck? I'm not supposed to have a key here. Okay, I'm trying to like find my way around the head. Okay. Okay, here I am. So go here. Oh man, it's so annoying. Okay. Whoop, don't do that. Go here. Okay. Now go here. Whoop, like right here. Try to get the camera out. I'm trying to sneak in underneath the Nasty's loot head right now. Over here. Dude, this is the worst part of this trick. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now go over here. Okay, go right here on the floor. All right. There we go. That's a little better. Get the camera out of the head. Nice. That's easier. Q Brazzy, thank you for the Prime for 10 months. And also Shun Fergun. I think I shouted you out, Shun. Thank you for the Prime as well earlier. Love you, Q Brazzy, Shun, and Rumor with the subs today. Okay, check this out. All right, see how I just got pushed down a little bit? Now I hold square to buffer a charge. This is the only trick that requires a pause buffer to do, like, accurately. Now I'm going to charge, jump underneath water, underneath the floor, and glide underneath the floor, underneath, if I can do it. Oh, I fucked up. I jumped too high. Also, I had blue sparks, which actually that could have worked. Oh man, I had that. I should have made a save state. But you see how tight of a trick it is. You have to jump like that and glide while underneath the floor. If you jump too high like that, it's over. GG's. All right, let's do some runs, I think. Yeah, it's very, you know, it's so funny that it is very gulp skippy like that. It's like a seam. It's one of like a very few tricks in this game that requires like a seam walk type of situation. Seam collision exploit. All right. Let's do a run. Oh, dude, whoa. Dropped frames like crazy. What the hell? Oh, man. Fuck. Let's see if it comes back. Wow, this is not good. Okay. You can barely hear me. Can you guys hear me still? Let me see if my YouTube stream has died yet. Oh man, I don't know. Oh no. This is bad. I think it's starting to come back. It looks like it's coming back now. Yeah, it is all over the place. Wow, 13,000 kilobytes per second? What the fuck? Dude, it's like giving me a super high frame right now. What the hell? Can anyone hear me? It looks like my stream is back on YouTube. There's Mr. Jerry. Oh, and it died again. Ah, fuck, man. That sucks. My stream is dying. Here, let me tell my chat. Stream having issues right now. Please bear with me. It's like sort of working, but it's like very sus. The frame rate's like going crazy right now. All right, well, anyways, let me get into the game here. Hopefully it corrects itself. This is very weird. It'll be like, it's okay now. Yeah, I mean, right now it's telling me I'm at 15,000 kilobytes per second for my bit rate, which is like weirdly high. And then it'll drop down to 0 and then be 1 and then it'll go back up to 10,000. It's not supposed to go over like 6 or 7,000. It's very weird. But yeah, it looks like it's doing better, I guess, now. So let's just get into the game. Hopefully it doesn't keep fucking me too hard. But yeah, we are going to be dropping frames here. I'll put a little message on top of my head here that I'm dropping frames. Really weird. All right. This was a YouTube L. I don't think it's a YouTube L because it's happening on Twitch as well. It's an internet L, I think, on my part. I don't know if maybe it's because I don't know. There's some weird thing going on with it. It was running fine a second ago. Also, weirdly, it's telling me I'm not dropping frames. Even though, dude, it says 30,000 kilobytes. I've never seen the bit rate this high before. This is super weird. Huh. Your sub just came through? Yo, K-Mad, thank you for the tier 1. Appreciate that. 41 months. What a fucking legend. All right, well, is it smooth? I mean, I'm just going to trust you guys that it's running smooth right now. I'm just going to go for it. It seems like it's still watchable. I'm looking at the YouTube stream right now. It looks like it's still watchable, so I'll just keep it going. Lozzie, thank you for the test sub. Thank you for the gift. Okay, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, I mean, okay, it looks like it's mellowed out now. Hopefully my internet doesn't shit its pants again. We'll see what happens.
Okay, rolling. Oh, it's been peaceful.
Oh, now it's God, I gotta just try to ignore it. Oh, I was not. See, like I need to ignore it because I'm gonna fuck up my runs if I keep looking at the bit rate. Try again. Yeah, small stutters. Whatever. I'll just have the message up there. I gotta focus on the game here. It looks like it is at least watchable, so we're just gonna keep it moving.
Okay, rolling. Oh, it's been peaceful.
Just a really wild frame rate. Okay, let's get into runs. Hopefully my timer is working. Yes, it is. Babe, you didn't connect to a VPN, did you? No, or on your computer. I'm just wondering. What's up, Jadio? Thank you for the 15 months. Says good luck, blessing the run. Yeah, we have some of the girlies in the chat right now, so just want to let you know that Sarah's here, right beside me on the bed. So feel free to say hi to her if you wish. Yeah, I don't know why why the internet's going so crazy. No, you're good. The man isn't ready. Yeah, they're trying to stop me. Man, this bitrate is bad. It is really dying now. Oh, and it's back. Oh man, I gotta just try not to pay attention to it. Really weird. It looks like it's a little better on YouTube than it is. I don't know. I can't. It's fucked up on both ends. Weird. Sometimes the internet be fucking. That shows 10,000. I'll look over. It's like 100 kilobytes per second, which is like dropping frames. And then it's like, and then I look back again. It's like 10,000 kilobytes per second, which is like twice as like high quality as like my stream normally. It's like, what the fuck? It's weird because actually it's like, it's not showing me that it's dropping frames. It just has a really wonky, really unstable connection, but it's not actually dropping the connection at all, which is odd. Went back in the VOD, you want to know what I'm talking about? Did you succeed, or... I was just doing early loot earlier. I'm talking about lessons and stuff. Oh, you're talking about... yeah, we were talking about why... yeah, whatever, you saw it. I don't feel like reiterating that whole conversation. Yeah, did like a developer confirm that, or was it like some Q&A that they were talking about that? You went over it. Did like did a developer confirm that, or where does that information come from? Who knows? You can't know, you know. Even if a dev is like, yeah, we totally meant for speedrunners to do that or something. Like, they could be full of shit, you know. Just because a dev says something doesn't mean that like actually really means that much. We kind of think of it that way. We think, oh, the developers intended this, the developers intended that. You ask one of the 3 developers that are still remotely able to be contacted about this game. You know, it's not like their word is law or whatever. Just food for thought. So who knows, you know? Questions like that are sort of lost to time, which is fine. It's hard stuttering. Yes, so as you guys know, I'll just reiterate this. I'm not sure if you can hear me or not, but my bitrate is really bad right now. My internet just is fucking up like crazy. So as you can see right here, I am dropping frames. It's not you guys' fault. It is my fault. So if you're going to watch the stream, just be aware that the frames are dropping. I'm just going to keep going in hopes that it fixes itself. It's like it's almost watchable right now, so I'm just going to keep going. But I'm not going to keep talking in circles about it. I'm going to try to focus on the game. Okay. There's not much I can do. If the internet is going to be shitty, like, that's what it is. Your confidence because the low poly had the low poly version of the head sharing the Toasties head vertex color information. That sounds very correct. I'm just gonna give you that. That sounded very technically impressive. The vertexes. I mean, it's really about the vertex position of the color head coordinates across the Z buffer, if I'm not mistaken. So that sounds right. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm not I'm not trying to disprove anything. Oh, fuck. Hello? Can we not fucking suck at this game? I'm gonna continue. Dude, the bitrate is dog shit. It's so weird that I'm not dropping, like, according to OBS, I'm not dropping frames. Like, this might be just a restart OBS situation. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know why OBS would just shit itself like this, though. Yeah, this run sucks. I'm gonna exit. Let me, God, I don't know. Let me just check. Here's what I'll do. I'll go on, my task manager and just check the, internet performance here. Ethernet. The send is 32, send is 61, send 36, 20, the receive. The send seems, well, it is kind of all over the place, but... Okay, it seems fine now. Now my stream is fine. What the fuck? I'll just leave that down there, I guess. The moment I start like looking at my internet, the computer's like, "Oh shit, he's on to us." The internet throttlers are like, "Oh, he's on to us." All right, I'll try another run. Watch me. I'm gonna start a run, and the moment I stop thinking about the internet, it's gonna start sucking again. It can read your mind. 3, 2, 1, go. What's up, Ivan? Thanks for the good luck. And Zweeble. Looks like our stream is back for now. Thank you for the good luck.
It's been peaceful.
Can you guys still see my stream on YouTube? Oh yeah, you can. I think. I don't know. Should be fine now. For now. We'll see if it doesn't want to fuck up more. Let me say, I gotta stay focused on the game. Don't be thinking about the internet. Yeah, computer gaslighting me. I can't play its game. I play this game. I'm not playing that game. Oh, by the way, Merendor with the tier 3. I just saw that. I'll read your message in just a moment. Thank you so much for that. Well, I was busy fucking with my internet. He says 2 fucking years. He just hit the 2-year mark. He just got the fucking rainbow badge. Spam a rainbow emote in the chat for Merendor. Thank you so much, Merendor. I love you. Don't worry about us. I'm worrying about you specifically, Vanta. If you don't get naked right now, I can't get a world record. Just being honest. But yeah, guys, thank you for the subs earlier. If anyone's got a Amazon Prime watching on YouTube, feel free to click on my the link to my Twitch stream, which is going right down below. Hit me with the free Amazon. If you so wish, I'm definitely trying to get the sub count back up. Since it's, yeah. Since I'm greedy. No, I'm just kidding. It does help me get by in a big way. So thanks in advance. We got a lot of primers the other day, so thanks to all the subs.